Hi everybody, it's Hey Jon. I jabber opportunities nonstop, and today we'll be covering the market open of Dogecoin and AMC, and then see what's popping, right? Let's get to it and let's go. Okay, AMC is currently a green candlestick today, right? Yesterday we closed at about 48.12 the low, right? The close was about 49.34. Today we're seeing a pullback, right? To about 47.44. The current high is 51.50. From a daily perspective here, we are showing a higher low and a lower low. So if you're if you are an AMC bull, that is not what you want to see. You want to see a higher high and a higher low, but you're seeing the opposite of that. So it's still continuing the downward trend of AMC here. From a 4-hour perspective, it's even more evident here because you can see that we are testing the downward trend line here again, right? Around 51.63, it gets around there and it gets rejected. And then it kind of comes down some, and we're currently trading in a predictable range where anywhere around it gets to the upper portion of the downward trend line, it gets rejected and comes back down. So definitely something to be aware of what's going on. All right, let's see. On the hourly perspective, it's even more evident now. On the hourly perspective, we're seeing a new moon. When you see a new moon, this is usually a sign of this is an indicative sign of a pullback, of a new downward trend. So just things to be aware of. Currently, AMC is showing some bearish signs, believe it or not. But overall, though, AMC is overall very bullish because it has broken the previous yearly highs at 35.53. So again, if AMC breaks down below 42 bucks, then potentially 35 is going to be on the table. So just things to watch out for and be aware of. Not trying to fear monger or anything, but definitely need to be aware of these positions and these key metrics. Okay, so let's see what's Dogecoin doing now, right? Let's see what our beloved Dogecoin is doing. So Dogecoin on a daily perspective, let's go there instead. Let's start over. All right, Dogecoin is still in a downward trend. No denying that, that's for sure. Definitely no denying that one. However, we are seeing a Dogecoin pullback due to lots of negative Bitcoin news, right? Due to Elon Musk, bashing Bitcoin and throwing out his concerns about energy use and blah, blah, blah. Therefore, destroying Bitcoin and thereby destroying the altcoins. Henceforth, why Dogecoin is currently where it's at. So you can thank Elon Musk for that right there. Things have a domino effect, and when a man speaks about Dogecoin or Bitcoin here, right? When a man speaks about Bitcoin and he throws his commentary, well, he should know that it affects Dogecoin as well, because it's a chain effect right here, right? The man owns a multi-billion-dollar business, so he knows when he says something, it affects and it trickles down to everywhere else. So it should be no surprise to him. But you know what? Elon does what Elon does, and people will praise him for it, even though he's thinking of Bitcoin and Dogecoin. People still praise him. It's always interesting to see. Then you know who are the devout Elon Musk fanboys. Okay, so on the daily here, we're seeing a little pop up for Dogecoin, but it couldn't rise above 35.49. Therefore, we will probably continue sliding down or trade inside the range here. So we gotta see what happens for the rest of the day. It's still early, so just things to be aware of. Oh, of course, by the way, when I say these kind of things about Elon Musk, I'm not attacking him by any means, okay? I am not attacking Elon Musk by any means. I'm still Elon Musk fanboy. I'm just saying facts are facts and things are things. It's okay, folks. It's okay, folks. I mean, we can all be Elon Musk fanboys, but we must be aware of what he does and how it affects us, right? Elon Musk is a billionaire. If Dogecoin loses 8% value, what does he care? He's already a multi-billionaire. He's the richest man in the world, right? For him, it's all games. For him, it is all games and fun, right? For him, it's all games and fun. For us, it's an actual investment, and we actually want to change our lives. So that's a key difference between us and Elon Musk. Okay, so on the 4-hour perspective here, we're seeing a downtrend. We're seeing a downtrend, and it's coming down pretty darn hard. So this means that if the bulls can't get around to 36.64, that means we will continue going down. And if we do get around there, it may get rejected off 36.64. And we will see a continued pullback. But so far, I'm not seeing very many bullish things here. On a daily, long-term bullish. On a short term, it is indecision. So this means that we could potentially continue the bear run for some time to come. So just be aware of that. And that's kind of why when I tell you guys to nibble like 1% of your budget, is because this is going to be a marathon. It's going to be a long game. So that means a long game. It's going to be many days, many weeks, possibly many months before we see a rise again. So mentally brace yourself for that and do not go all in. And of course, there'll be amazing opportunities if you're patient. That's how it works. So just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. So, you know, there's no misconstruing of what I'm saying here. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and go into the 1-hour perspective here. So on the 1 hour, we're seeing a sort of a different story on the 1 hour perspective here. That means that we are testing 3308. We are testing the 50 MA about twice so far, and this means we could potentially bounce up from here, right? We're seeing a very slow upward trend on the 50 MA, but the key word being is super slow there. So in my opinion, that doesn't give me a lot of confidence. So this tells me that this will probably break down sooner rather than later. And now we're seeing a 200 MA actually trend down for once. I haven't seen that for some time actually. I haven't seen a 200 MA trend down for a long time. So this is definitely no bueno for us bulls here. And by the way, it is no bueno for me either, because I haven't sold one single Dogecoin. I wasn't even buying. I only laugh about it because it's almost the only reason why I laugh is because it's almost comical. But you know, it's all good, right? It is what it is. So yeah, I would like to shake Elon Musk's hand and say thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for taking away over 60% of my all-time high gains. You're awesome, bro. Thank you so much. It's all good though, folks. Regardless though, if it wasn't Elon Musk, it would have been someone else. It doesn't matter. right? These are just a poster child, the face of the movement, right? So the point being is that the whole point of this is that it doesn't matter who it is, right? There's no point in blaming anyone. The whole point of this is to know what to do and where it's going and how to plan accordingly. That's the more important takeaway here. So on the 15-minute here, right, it's even more evident. We're seeing the 50 charging towards the 200, so that's no bueno. That means we will probably break down and pull back then. Let's see what is our beloved let's go see what our beloved Bitcoin is doing here. Dogecoin currently at 32 whatever. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing here, right? Huh. Hold up. Let me pull up Dogecoin and Bitcoin side by side here, because it looks a little different if you look at it from a daily perspective here. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Yup. If you look at Bitcoin and Dogecoin, it's very evident that you are seeing a difference in the actual charts here, right? When you see Bitcoin trading sideways, right, we're seeing Dogecoin actually trade downwards, right? So it's very interesting to see there. Very interesting to see. And the thing is that I believe Bitcoin is currently trading higher than what Dogecoin is. So we aren't seeing the one-to-one relationship anymore. So if anything, I would say Dogecoin is actually showing more weakness. Because we're actually seeing weakness in Dogecoin here, where it's trading actually below the current range of the Bitcoin range here. So it's very interesting to see. Well, for the folks saying it's over, I don't think it's over. The reason why I don't think it's over is because, I mean, the beginning of the year, we were like, what, at 0.008, and we're currently at 33 cents or something like that. So, I mean, you're still seeing a 33-cent rise from about 0.008. If you do it, if you extrapolate it from a percentage point of view, let's see here. Let's just do a rough estimate here, okay? We are still about 4,720% increase year to date currently. I mean, you guys are just being very short-minded and short-sighted here, okay? If you look back from the beginning of January to now, 4,700% increase still. I mean, it's nowhere near over, folks. Nowhere near over. Now, if you go back to the 0.008 and around there, I would say yes, it's probably over. But right now, you know, almost 5,000% increase for a year. No way it's not over, folks. It could be over for you if you bought a 75. It could be over for you if you bought a 76 cents or 50 cents or whatever. But the thing is that if you wait long enough, honestly, I believe you hold it even if you hold it 76 cents here, right? If you hold it for the rest of the year, I believe, honestly, I still believe we are on track for $1 by the end of the year. I know people are probably saying, you're crazy, John. No way, I don't believe you. No way. But I'm just saying, you know, I see what I see, and I think it could, and I think it'll still happen. That's why I'm still holding. I haven't sold even one Dogecoin. And that's all I'm saying here. All right, so let's go ahead and go back into the all right, so the daily here, we are starting to see Bitcoin stabilize, and they're trading in a channel. Let me see if I draw a channel for you guys. All right. Okay, there you go. Yep. So we're currently seeing Dogecoin trade. I'm sorry, Bitcoin trade in a channel. Well, obviously, let me try to draw the scale better. There you go. That's a little more accurate now. But those points that we're trading in a channel. From about, I was gonna say 30K all the way up to about 40K, 41K. So 30K to 41K is going to be the Bitcoin trading range. So Bitcoin is currently at 37K, so it's pretty close to the upper portion of it. So Bitcoin needs to break above 39,000. They had to break around 39,000 to show some strength here, and currently we are trading below that, around 38,474, and it got rejected. So to me, if anything, this is showing weakness on Bitcoin. That's no bueno. But as you know, the day is so young and it could go forever. So we have to wait and see to see what's going down for the most part. On the 4-hour perspective here, it's even more evident now, right? The range is more obvious now because you can see more sticks. So it should be easier to see here, right? Currently, Bitcoin is trading above the 50-day moving average, and that's good. We are seeing the 50-day moving average kind of flatline and showing some indecision there. So this means the bulls this means the bulls or bears can take it. But currently the trend is against the bulls, so I would say they are more than likely to pull back again. So possibly we can break down below $30,000 in the days to come, maybe in the next week or two. No guarantees, but if this continues the way it's currently going, then yes, I would say that could happen. More likely than not. Of course, I want to make sure I emphasize I do not give financial advice. This is purely what I see on the charts and purely my opinion. So of course, I always encourage everyone to do their own due diligence. All right, let's go to 1 hour here. In the 1 hour, it's even more evident. It's even more evident. So on the 1 hour, we are seeing signs, right? We're seeing signs of Bitcoin rising, and you're seeing the 50 MA starting to curl back up here. But the 200 MA is still flatlined, and the long term is still indecisive for Bitcoin. That means neither bull, neither bear can win it so far. So we're trading in a range. So we are essentially in a low. Alrighty then. So that pretty much covers the technicals for AMC, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin. So if you're new here, please subscribe, notify, and hit that like button, okay? So I come live, you know what's going down, and you get these hits. Of course, I will catch you all on the next one, and most importantly, stay safe and trade safe and take care.